Welcome back to this new video. Today's topic is regarding how to use SUMIF function in Excel VBA user form. This video I am making as a response to a comment that I got in my channel. Let me show you the comment. Here you see this user is asking for how to apply the SUMIF function in a user form VBA coding. Total cash, the total amount should come. It means that we have to calculate the total based on condition. First of all, let me show you the example. Here in this Excel sheet, I have created a income and expenses tracker user form. Let me open that by clicking on the launch data entry form button. Here you see this is the user form I created where I have the details of income and expenses. And here in this section, I have used the SUMIF function to display the income or expenses total. From this drop down, I can select either income or expenses. If I click on income, here you see the total income is calculated, and if I click on the expenses, then the total expenses is calculated, and this is dynamic. If I add here a new data, then this will automatically update. So here in this video I am going to show you how we can apply the SUMIF function in VBA user form. Let's get started. This is the user form where I am going to use the SUMIF function. First of all, add here a label. So go to the toolbox, click on label, then draw the label over here. Right click on the label, click on properties, and here in the caption of the label, let me write here category wise total. Go to the font property, click on the three dot, then increase the font size to 12, then click on OK. Below this category wise total label, let's create here a combo box drop down to select either income or expenses. For that, go to the toolbox, then click on this combo box option, then draw the combo box over here. Change the name of the combo box by going to the properties, and here in the name, put here CMB underscore category total. This is the name of the combo box. Go to the font property of the combo box, then increase the font size to 10, click on OK. Below the combo box drop down, add here a new label to display the amount. So click on this label, then draw the label here where the amount will be displayed. Change the name of the label by going to the property, then put here LBL underscore category total. Then go to the font property of the label, then increase the font size to a bigger one. Let me take here font size of 24, then click on OK. Now go to the text alignment property of the label, then take here text alignment center option. Go to the special effect property and take here special effect raised option. Now you can close the properties window. First of all, let's assign the values like income and expenses in this combo box. For that, double click on the user form. Then here in the user form initialize procedure, we have to add the income and expense item in the combo box category total. To assign the categories in the combo box, add here a with statement. So put here with me dot combo box category total, then press enter. Press the tab key. First of all, clear the combo box by putting dot clear, press enter. Then add the items by putting here dot add item space double quotation. Then put the first category item, that is income, double quotation, press enter. Then add another item, that is dot add item space double quotation expenses, double quotation, then press enter. After this, close this with statement by putting end with. Now if you run the user form, in this combo box drop down, you will see income and expenses. When you select income, then the income total should be displayed here, and when you select expenses, the expenses total should be displayed here. For this, we have to now create a new sub procedure. So close this user form, go to VBA, open the form, then double click on the user form, Scroll down and at the end, let's create here a new sub procedure, that is sub category total, open and close bracket. Press enter. First of all, define the variable, that is dim sh is worksheet. Set up the value for this sh variable, which is given by set sh equals this workbook dot sheets bracket open double quotes, then put the sheet name, that is database sheet. So type here database double quotation bracket close, press enter. Define another variable, dim lur is long. This lur means last used row. We have to find out what is the last used row or what is the last row that has data. Then press enter, and for the lur variable the value will be lur equal to sh dot cells bracket open. In the row index put sh dot rows dot count, put a comma. In the column index put 1 for the first column, close bracket, dot end xl up dot row. This code will identify the last row that has the data. Now press enter. Now to display the total amount in the category total label, we have to use here the if statement. So put here if me dot combo box category total dot value equal to blank, which is given by double quotation twice. Then press enter. It means the value in the combo box category total is blank. Then in the category total label we have to display, please select a category to display the amount. So put here me dot lvl category total dot caption equal to, then put here double quotation, please select a category to display amount. Then press enter. Now use here the else statement, press enter. Now put here me dot lbl category total dot caption equal to, then we have to use the SUMIF function to get the total amount based on condition. For that the code will be application dot worksheet function dot SUMIF, then open bracket. In the first argument of the SUMIF function we have to provide the range where there is condition, that is from the C2 cell to the last used row. For that go to VBA, then here provide sh dot range bracket open double quotation C2 colon C double quotation and last used row, that is the lur variable we defined here. Then close bracket, put a comma. In the argument 2 of the SUMIF function we have to provide the condition, that is the value in the category total combo box. So put here me dot cmb category total dot value, this is the condition, then put a comma. Now in the argument 3 of the SUMIF function we have to provide the sum range, that is starting from E2 cell till the last used row. So go in the code and put here sh dot range E2 colon E double quotation and last used row, close bracket, close one more bracket for the SUMIF function, then press enter. Now this code will calculate the total based on the selection of the drop down. After creating this sub procedure, now we have to call this category total sub procedure at the time of Userform initialize. So go to the Userform initialize procedure and at the end of this call category total procedure. Similarly, we have to call this procedure add this button add click procedure. So at the end of the add button also call this category total procedure, and we have to also call this procedure in the selection change event of combo box category total. For that, go to the user form by double clicking, then double click on this category combo box. This will create the change event of category total combo box. So here paste the code, that is call category total. Now you can go to the form by double clicking. Let's run this user form. Here I have forgot to close the if statement. I have to put here end if. Again run the code. Here you see when there is nothing selected, it is displaying the message please select a category to calculate amount. Let me increase the size of this label by closing this. Go to Visual Basic, double click on this, then increase the size of this label, and again run the user form. Please select a category to display amount. Now if I select a category, here you see the total is displayed. Let me select expenses, and here you see this is the expenses total and this is the income total. If nothing is selected, it will display this message. If you want to delete this message, or if you want to display nothing here, in case no category is selected, you can simply go to the code again and remove this part of the code. Just delete this, then run this, and here you see if nothing is selected, this will display blank, and when a category is taken, it will calculate the total based on this condition. So this is how we can use the SUMIF function in the VBA user form in Microsoft Excel. If you want to practice this, you can download this sample workbook file from the video description below. Thank you so much for watching. See you again in next video tutorial.